Prioritize. Value yourself. Focus on yourself. Work hard in silence. Stoic philosophy. The Stoic path. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the noise of the world around you, struggling to find your own path amidst the chaos? What if I told you that the secret to true success and fulfillment lies not in seeking validation from others, but in focusing solely on your own growth in silence? Stay with me, because today we'll dive deep into how Stoic philosophy can guide you to work hard in silence, prioritize yourself, and build a fulfilling life. This could change everything for you. Welcome to today's video, where we explore how the ancient wisdom of Stoicism can help you focus on yourself and achieve success without the need for applause or external validation. Stoic philosophy teaches us that real strength comes from within. By embracing silence, self-discipline, and reflection, we can live with greater purpose, less distraction, and more peace of mind. If you're ready to transform the way you approach your goals and your life, keep watching, because this journey is all about you. Section 1. The power of prioritizing yourself. Stoicism teaches us that our focus should always be on the things within our control. This means prioritizing our personal growth, well-being, and goals over external pressures or expectations. Think about someone who constantly seeks validation from social media or other people. They might feel drained, overwhelmed, or never truly satisfied. Contrast this with someone who is centered and focused on their own progress, quietly building their skills or health without worrying about others' opinions. The Stoics believe that happiness and peace don't come from the outside world, but from within. By prioritizing your own development, you create a strong foundation of resilience and self-worth. Section 2. Working hard in silence. Working hard in silence is one of the most powerful principles of Stoicism. It's the idea of putting in the effort without expecting immediate recognition or rewards. Let's take the example of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor who worked tirelessly and led Rome without seeking applause. His journals were not meant for others to read. They were written in solitude as a way for him to reflect and improve himself. In today's world, we're often encouraged to share every moment of our progress. But Stoics teach us that true value is not in external acknowledgement, but in the quiet, persistent work we do when no one is watching. Imagine what you could achieve if you stopped worrying about showing off your achievements and simply focused on getting better every day. Section 3. The Stoic path to self-mastery. Self-mastery is central to Stoic philosophy. It's about controlling your emotions, desires, and reactions, and not letting them control you. Think of a time when you felt anger or frustration. How did that affect your decision-making? Stoics believe that by mastering our emotions, we make better choices and live with greater peace. When you focus on mastering yourself, your actions become intentional, your goals clearer, and your relationships more grounded. Self-mastery doesn't mean perfection. It means consistently improving, working on yourself in silence and letting your actions speak louder than words. Section 4. The value of public recognition. Provide a contrasting view or alternative perspective. While Stoics emphasize the importance of silence and working on yourself in solitude, there's also the question of how public recognition and feedback can play a role in your journey. Some might argue that recognition and feedback are necessary for growth and motivation. After all, the world does sometimes reward hard work with acknowledgement. But is it the validation that truly drives us, Or is it the inner satisfaction of achieving something meaningful? You may feel encouraged by public recognition, but remember that Stoics ask us to reflect on whether that validation aligns with our true purpose. Are we working for external rewards, or are we working to better ourselves, regardless of who notices? Section 5. Embracing the inner journey over external validation. A fundamental principle in Stoic thought is to embrace the inner journey over external validation. The Stoics believed that seeking validation from others is a form of external control and a potential source of dissatisfaction. Instead, true growth comes from understanding yourself and developing virtues like wisdom, courage, and temperance without needing external acknowledgement. Consider someone who constantly checks for likes or comments on social media. Their sense of worth is dependent on external validation, making their happiness fragile. Contrast this with someone who is focused inward, developing their skills and mindset, whose sense of self-worth is not shaken by external opinions. In today's digital age, it's easy to fall into the trap of external validation. But the Stoics remind us that true fulfillment lies in controlling the only thing we truly can, our inner thoughts and reactions. The more you focus on your inner journey, the less you'll need the approval of others. Section 6. The power of silence and reflection. The Stoics placed great importance on reflection and silence. Marcus Aurelius, for example, spent time reflecting on his actions, thoughts, and intentions through journaling, and exercise in mental clarity and self-awareness. Think about someone taking time each day to meditate, journal, or just sit in silence to reflect on their goals, values, and actions. This practice allows them to clear mental clutter, avoid distractions, and develop a deeper understanding of their personal path. Take time every day to step back from the noise around you, whether that's through journaling, meditating, or simply sitting in silence. This act can help you reconnect with your true desires and needs, rather than being swept up by external expectations. Silence is not about avoiding the world. It's about clearing your mind so that you can make better decisions and work with purpose. As we talk about working in silence, we see that this principle goes hand in hand with reflection. Section 7. The Stoic virtue of resilience in the face of adversity. Resilience is a central Stoic virtue. It's the ability to persevere in the face of obstacles, adversity, or failure without losing focus on what is truly important. Think about Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. In a similar way, the Stoics taught that failure is not something to fear, but a necessary part of growth. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Stoics believe that adversity is an opportunity to strengthen our character and learn about ourselves. Instead of being defeated, we should embrace challenges as a means of personal development. In Stoicism, resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about turning adversity into an opportunity for growth and self-mastery. Section 8. The discipline of letting go of things beyond your control. One of the most powerful teachings of Stoicism is the ability to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. The Stoics advocate for letting go of things that are outside our control, focusing only on our own actions and responses. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. You can't control the situation, but you can control your response. Instead of getting frustrated, a Stoic would accept the situation and use that time to reflect, practice patience, or even just breathe deeply. Whenever you find yourself frustrated by something beyond your control, ask yourself, what part of this situation can I control? How can I choose to respond in a way that aligns with my values and goals? By focusing only on what's within your power, you liberate yourself from unnecessary stress and start living a life that's much more peaceful and purposeful. Section 9. The role of minimalism in a Stoic life. Minimalism, often seen as a modern lifestyle choice, has deep roots in Stoic philosophy. By simplifying our lives, removing distractions, material excess, and unnecessary commitments, we can focus more on what truly matters. Consider someone who downsizes their possessions to focus more on relationships and personal development. By letting go of material distractions, they can spend more time on meaningful work, personal reflection, and building their internal strength. Epictetus often talked about the importance of living simply and not becoming attached to material wealth. When we focus less on acquiring things, we free ourselves to focus more on improving our minds and spirits. Minimalism isn't just about living with less. It's about creating space for what truly enhances our lives. By removing distractions, we can prioritize what truly aligns with our Stoic values, wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. Section 10. Applying the dichotomy of control in daily life. The Stoic dichotomy of control teaches us to focus on what is within our control, our actions, thoughts, and responses, and accept what is not, external events, and the actions of others. If you're preparing for a big presentation and things go wrong, you can control how you present yourself, your level of preparation, and how you react to challenges. However, you cannot control the reactions of your audience or the technical glitches that may occur. Start practicing the dichotomy of control by writing down things that stress you out. Then, identify what you can control and what you cannot. By letting go of what's out of your hands, you'll be able to focus more effectively on what truly matters. By applying this principle, you'll realize that most of the stress in life comes from trying to control things that are outside of your power. Embracing the dichotomy of control frees you to focus on what you can change and accept what you cannot. Today, we've explored the incredible power of Stoic philosophy in transforming your mindset and life. Prioritizing yourself, working in silence, and focusing on self-mastery are all key components in the Stoic path to fulfillment. It's not about seeking constant external validation or approval. It's about finding peace and purpose within yourself, quietly working toward your goals and letting your actions do the talking. Remember, true success doesn't need to be loud. The most powerful achievements often come from working in silence, away from the spotlight, and building a life that's meaningful to you. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content on self-growth and Stoic philosophy. I'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you focus on yourself and work in silence? Leave a comment below and let's discuss. Personal reflection. Stoicism has taught me a lot about the importance of inner peace and quiet growth. It's not always easy, but it's a journey worth taking. I encourage you to try focusing on your own path without seeking constant validation. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve when you stop looking outward and start looking inward.